you can now support this channel on Patreon. Well, here we are, ladies and gents, with the finale to Everything Wrong with Dragon Ball Super. I want to thank all of you who've joined me on this long journey. I really have had a blast doing it. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well, because subscribing doesn't mean a whole lot to YouTube anymore. And my final question to you is actually about this arc. Since as of writing this, I've now finished the anime, do you think it dragged on a little too much, or did you enjoy the whole thing as it was? Let me know in the comments down below, and now let's get into it. They don't know when you just give up, but if we're calling out annoying faults, you guys don't know when to just beat an enemy so you're done with them and can just move on to the next. I know which one of those two I personally find more annoying. Okay, when Goku and crew went, I let it go. I mean, they did it one by one, but still, whatever. But then both iPhone 7 and iPhone X did it right afterwards, and then the whole loser plus God of Death crew did it as well. This is an anime cliche, and this is me pointing that out and shocking you all. One hell of a long ass transformation. Again. He's for some reason very shocked by the giant monster knocking away his attack, but so far he's fought against a ton of people in his Super Saiyan God Blue form, so why would this shock him when he's attacking in regular old Super Saiyan form? Essentially, he should have a good idea by now that pretty much people are tough. He's fought many of them, this isn't surprising. Wouldn't they just be calling it a secret technique simply because it's secret and thus no one really knows about it? It being a secret technique has nothing to do with the power it's displaying to everyone. Now if it was called an ultimate technique, then that'd be a different story, of course. No, and where the heck did you get that from? It may have something to do with all 5 of them screaming at the top of their lungs during their attack. Yeah, alright guys, they got hit a single time. It's hardly losing, is it? How about you don't talk for Vegeta, whom for all you know has like a twisted ankle now or some shit? Meanwhile, this robot thing is stood there like, whew, best give them time to chat. Why, you ask? Because Dragon Ball Super! Is he retarded? Tells her to run while she's being held up in the air. That's double fucking stupid. What the hell knocked her unconscious? She was fine being lifted into the air and randomly passed out after being saved. Look at these absolute morons. Each and every damn one of them is facing away from their attacker. What the hell? I like that. Just about every single enemy they've kicked off the edge has disappeared as soon as they go over, but he's falling for like 10 seconds and way over the edge, and yet still he can be saved. The gods are playing favourites. If anything, it's hovering. Androids have special instincts. Like fried chicken. I knew you'd say something dumb. Okay, fluttering things in the wind. Cool. What else? We're counting on you! Just don't forget that you're contractually obligated to stare at them between battles for several minutes or we'll lose our sponsors! So all joking aside, I've got to say here that two things this anime did very well is, firstly, the use of CGI for power-ups and auras and stuff. They just look great. Secondly, it's several pieces of music used throughout. I'm not saying all of it, but several are very good indeed. So they can take one off the total for this. To win and save his universe and family from destruction? Obviously! Oh, that's so dumb. Okay, I don't know how it happened, but I gotta admit, that was pretty damn cool, especially seeing Jiren actually taken aback by it purely in terms of shock. Was that a motherfucking JoJo reference? Stop giving yourself away. Justice stab. Naruto run. Stop asking questions you already know the fucking answers to! Once again, I can't help but point out how they seriously messed this up badly. Like I said before, we've had opponents fly off the edge and instantly disappear back to the stands. Yet here he's fallen all this way and yet is able to hop all the way back up to the stage. It makes no sense. That's doubtful. It's everything you have right now. Let's just go with that. You are working hard to sell me on the notion that every roughly 18-minute long episode is really just 1 minute passing by. It's not working very well. Seriously though, what is the sense in an attack like that, given that constant up-close attacks are what was actually pushing him to the edge? These energy attacks literally never work. Why not though? I wasn't going all out, but I most certainly am now, cliché. No. So to be clear, Gohan is now faster than the speed of sound, yeah? Whew, this anime keeps on changing up the power levels and rules every 5 minutes, doesn't it? Gohan couldn't beat Super Saiyan Blue back on Earth. Super Saiyan Blue is roughly the same as Frieza Gold. Frieza Gold almost lost versus this guy, and now without even powering up, Gohan beats him one-on-one. Makes sense, except it doesn't! Says he will make it quick and easy, but does still spend quite a while talking about it beforehand. What the hell? Spoiler alert, bro! Maybe he doesn't have sweat glands, though? That's not a no, Piccolo. He is actually on the offensive since he's constantly attacking. How dare he help out a fellow teammate to help you save your wife and kid from being destroyed? Wait. NANI?! I wasn't going all out, but I blah-de blah blah will now, cliché. Okay, so firstly, I'm greatly confused as to why this would ever be seen as an effective technique because A, we've seen numerous times during this arc people being buried under rubble from attacks, they just burst out from them uninjured from the attack or the rubble. And B, this guy is now an incredibly powerful god of destruction, so if Frieza Gold is like, rubble on me, yeah, whatever, then logic thus dictates it'd be less than nothing to this dude who messed up Frieza Gold like it was nothing. Makes no sense to me at all, but if you disagree, let me know in those comments. Why isn't he using this barrier when he has infinite energy? Why isn't he moving away instead of literally just standing there and getting attacked? Why not move though? Really seems like this should be internal monologue though, given that Toppo Big Hand San knows nothing of your deal with cabbage. Although this attack took 6.5 weeks of screaming to charge up, it was still very cool and had one of my favourite tracks from the Trunks arc playing as well, so they can take one off here. Wasn't going all out, but may as well now cliche. I've got to admit now, after so many episodes of watching this arc, these two are actually genuinely now getting on my nerves. Every time we cut to them, it's pretty much the same damn overly simplistic comment with a describing word following the comment. It's kind of annoying now. I thought he'd acknowledged them as warriors. Silly Jiren, forgot about that, didn't you? Gravity is officially retired now in this anime. It was a huge obstacle to everyone for 30 odd episodes and now it's cool. Well, that could have turned out badly if it just hopped away, leaving you looking like a fucking idiot for just giving yourself away with a tap on the shoulder and a little chinwag with him. Yep, take another one off the top. Okay, let's be real, that was awesome, especially kicking in with that music as well, no less. Jiren couldn't hear them talking and scheming earlier on when they went a huge distance away. For that, I left a sin off the board. But now number 17 can hear the clown from It talking from a huge way off and in a normal volume, no less. What does that even really mean though? Strength forgives even the past. You're talking nonsense whilst trying to sound intelligent, fish boy. Okay, so how they dealt with this epic moment was brilliant. The voice actor did a great job and the lines written for the moment were fantastic and actually emotional to a degree, something this anime often struggles with. They need to stop giving this guy lines. It takes him fucking forever to say them. Oh no, stop that shit now, seriously. Even the clown from It took like 2 minutes to describe Jiren's backstory. So the idea that all of this episode took 1 minute to finish is just dumb. Oh, what a nice memory. That time when he shrugged off his loving wife for no reason at all, other than to be a dick. You know what? This kind of explains away the dropout sins from the past few episodes. It could be argued that those earlier off the edge and straight up losses were due to the stage being intact. In that case, I'll remove like 5, I think, as I honestly can't remember how many times I've seen it over the last few months I've been working on the series, giving the benefit of the doubt here. Okay, whoever thought it was a good idea to purely give Goku lines during this episode and the second half of the previous episode merely stating Vegeta and number 17, in Japanese of course, is a silly Billy. It's been done like 6 times or more now in the equivalent of 1 full episode. I gotta admit, they created some amazing music for this change that takes place in Goku. It's really badass and just kinda sends shivers down my spine. For the final time of this series, this is taking too long. And for the final time of this series, you two can fuck off and stop being so damn irritating. And for the final time of this series, saying someone's name instead of talking normally cliche. Oh god, go ahead and take one off here. Holy hell, that was brilliant.
Son Goku!
Is who saying that? No one speaks up after. It's like a question, but not really a question. What are you talking about and to whom? Quite easily if it's anything like the end of the previous episode, by throwing some punches and kicks super fast, I'd imagine. He says this like it was a fairly even affair. Wasn't even close. What the hell happened to Jiren's face? I can't make heads nor tails of this. That number 18 is what I've referred to many times as I wasn't going all out, but I most certainly and definitely will bloody now cliche.
Son Gokuのスピードが先ほどよりも上がっている。ありえん。なぜそんなことが。
Please see previous fucking sin.
貴様の信じてる力なんぞ簡単に消え去るんだ。あんな風にな。許さねえぞ。
Okay, so for the last time they can take one off the top for this awesome music, which just lets you know that stuff is about to go down. And also I've got to say that Jiren's voice actor is very close in my opinion to All Might. He just sounds great to be honest, and I really enjoy his work. No. I must say, I really enjoyed how they ended things. This is worthy of one last sin removal. I think now I'm going to take a few months off from sending another longer series. It's very taxing, even one video every 2 weeks to be honest, because I'm covering 10 or more episodes depending on the series. I hope to be back with a new anime in the new year, and the patrons have already voted for Hitman Reborn. Thanks to everyone for joining me on this long and huge journey. I had such a blast covering this anime and genuinely enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on the entire series in those comments down below. Don't forget to drop this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for a new video soon.
こうなったらオラたち全員で攻撃するしかねえぞ。
言われなくてもそのつもりだ。
素早く動いてか乱し同時に攻撃を加えましょう。
言われなくてもそのつもりだ。よ
し、行くぞ。
言われなくてもそのつもりだ。
That's a lot of damage.
This is taking ages! Thank you to the following patrons: Nathan Burr, Davis Cordero, Vupu, Manuel Meza, Josiah May, Bird Without a Word, Loritz, Joel Rosenfeld, BZX001, Yolna Stahl, Chris Harris, Daniel Musgrave, Matayson, Joshua Benker, Pamela, Master Tank, Gajivi Trash, Brendan Krier, Kyle Farmer, Theodore Quackens, Kaj Vorzelman, Jordan Samuels, Scott Harris, Gabby Z, Lullaby Hypno 22, and to all of the other patrons supporting me. Thank you.